Once when I was in high school, I had a math test that I thought I had studied for. After seeing the test, I realized I had not absorbed the material as well as I thought. That experience got me to change some of my study habits, so it wouldn't happen again. Have you ever had something similar happen to you? In the next 2 minutes, I'll show you how to spot overconfidence and learn more effectively. The illusion of competence is what happens when people think they know more than they actually do. You may have heard of something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. This is a phenomenon researchers have identified in which the lowest performers in a test set are negatively affected by their own overvalued perception. In other words, your inability to perceive your abilities actually causes you to perform worse. This often involves rereading notes or textbooks without testing your own understanding. It can also include confusing familiarity with material with a false sense of mastery. I recognize this, so I must know it. Think about how you're studying and if it is working for you. Instead of passively reading over your notes, try testing yourself frequently using flashcards or self-quizzes. And flashcards can be great, but if that's all you use, you might become too complacent with them. If you find that happening, look for new challenges. Quiz your study group partners and have them quiz you. Look for online questions and try to answer them. Consistently verify what you think you know, rather than assume that you've already learned it. Are you cramming for your exams the night before? We've all been there, and maybe you've even had some short-term success with this approach. But overwhelmingly, the research shows that you will remember more and do better on your exams if you study at intervals over a longer period of time. You can also try mixing up the topics you study to deepen your understanding. Try jumping around in your textbook or studying your notes out of order. This is called interleaving, and while it may sound counterintuitive, researchers have found that interleaving keeps material in your brain much, much longer. Embrace challenges. If studying feels too easy, it might not be effective. Aim for activities that require effort, like solving problems or explaining concepts to someone else. Or you could ask your professor for old exams or look for posted old exam questions and try to answer them by yourself without looking at your notes. Illusions of competence can happen to all of us as we study. Think about how comfortable or easy it feels when you're studying. Maybe it's time to mix things up to make sure you're not falling into the illusion of competence. Do you have any study habits that might be giving you the illusion of knowing more than you do? Have you tried any of these strategies before, and were they helpful? The next time you study, remind yourself that the illusion of competence can happen, and find a way to verify that you truly understand the material. Reflect on whether you are testing yourself enough to uncover gaps in your knowledge, then pick a strategy to try during your next study session. Pay attention to whether it was helpful or not, and if it had an impact on how you performed on your test or assignment. Then think about what you might want to remember or try differently for next time. Don't let yourself fall for the illusion of competence. Make sure to question and test what you think you know, and that way you'll be truly prepared to do well on your tests.